Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmaduhu nusalli ala rasulih kareem. चल रहा है माइक तो बात क्यों होने वाला नहीं तीन बात You give me the wrong one. Sweet pila ni bari ni dia pelu. Kau rasa ni? Wait. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. Ma ba'd. We are reading Risala fi Tawhid concerning the affirmation of divine oneness by Shaikh Wali Raslan al-Dimashqi rahmatullahi alayhi, who died in the year 540 after Hijrah. Shaykh writes, In sallamta ilayhi qarrabak wa in naza'tahu ab'adak. If you surrender to him, he will draw you close. But if you argue with him, he will keep you at a distance. If you surrender to him, hands up. Whatever you say, taslim. Whatever Allah decides, whether I like it, I don't like it, surrender. Accept. If you surrender to him, he will bring you closer. But if you argue with him, dispute with him, why this, why that, why this hukam, why that hukam, why death in my house, why no one else, why problem in my wealth, in my family, in my car, in my job. Many people today, why did Allah do this? Why doesn't Allah do this for me? Why did he make me fail in my exam? Why did he? They blame Allah for everything. So if you argue with him, he'll keep you at a distance. So don't argue with Allah, surrender to Allah. If you surrender to him, he will bring you close. إن تقربت إليه به قربك وإن تقربت إليه بك أبعدك. If you draw near to him through him, he will bring you close. But if you draw near through you, he will keep you at a distance. If you draw near him through him, if you come near him, through Allah, through the commands he has given you, through his love, through his muhabbat. If you come near him because of him, because you love him, then he will bring you close. And you are coming to Allah, through his love, through his obedience, through his farma-bardari hukam, he will bring you close. But if you draw near through you, he will keep you at a distance. If you draw near him through you, through your own, for your own sake, and through your desires. You know, sometimes people want to worship in their own way, not according to the sunnah way. This is how I want to worship him. Some non-Muslims say this. Why do Muslims worship like that? We worship him and this is how I want to worship him. So, if you try to come near him through your own ways, through your own desires, he will keep you at a distance. Again, if you draw near him through him, he will bring you close. But if you draw near him through you, he will keep you at a distance. And This is also with your Shaykh. If you come close to your Shaykh, for him, according to his instructions, then he will bring you close. But if you argue and you want your own ways for your own personal gains, then he will keep you at a distance. So, again, if you draw near him through him, he will bring you close. But if you draw near him through you, he will keep you at a distance. In talabtahu laka kallafaka wa in talabtahu lahu dallalaka. If you seek him for your own sake, he will burden you. But if you seek him for his sake, he will pamper you. If you seek him for your own sake, for me, I want this, I want that, then he will burden you, make you mukallaf of your own affairs. You take care of your affairs. Because you are seeking him for your own sake. So, don't seek him for your own sake. If you seek him for his sake, I want you for your sake, because of you, then he will pamper you. He will do the muamala of Naz and Nakhli with you. He will pamper you and he will elevate you. Qurbuka khurujuka anka wa bu'duka wuqufuka ma'aka. Your nearness to him is your separation from you, while your distance to him is your sticking with you. Your qurb and closeness to Allah is when you separate from yourself. Your nearness to him is your separation from you. Separate yourself from your nafs, from your ego, from your own passions and desires. Then you will become close to him, you will come near him. And if you stick with your own self, you're always in your own world, always in your hobbies, make-up, shake-up, running around, Friday night fever, Saturday night running around, friends, then this is your sticking with you, then he will keep you at a distance. Again, your nearness to him is your separation from you. You separate yourself from yourself and you come close to him. And your distance to him is your sticking with you and your own things. In jikta bila anta qabilaka wa in jikta bika hajabaka. If you come without you, he will accept you. But if you come through you, he will deprive you. If you leave your nafs behind, if you leave yourself behind, your desires, your passion, and you come to him, he will accept you. But if you come with yourself, then he will screen you. Hajabaka, he will screen you. There will be a curtain between you and him, and you will be deprived. You won't get your goal. You won't reach him. The wusul ilallah. You want to get to Allah. You will not get to Allah if you come with your own nafs and all your own passions and desires. If you come without you, he will accept you. But if you come through you, he will deprive you. Deprive ke bajaye hajabaka, chalo deprive bhi chalega, screen you. All these are connected from number 41 to 45. Al-amil la yakadu yakhlusu min ruyati amalihi fakun min qabilil minna wa la takun min qabilil amal. The one who works hard is hardly likely to be free of attachment to his effort and work, labor. So be one who is disposed towards grace, minna, not one who is disposed towards work, amal. Again, al-amil, the one who works, who practices, amal, namaz, roza, zakat, hajj, tilawat, zikr, fikr. He is hardly free from attachment to his effort, meaning his mind drifts towards his effort. I am doing something. Normally, general public do amal, but their mind is towards their amal. They regard their amal as something big. My amal is big. I am something. I am doing something. So the laborer is hardly free of attachment to his labor. The words is ruyati amalihi. तो इसका तर्जुमा हम कर दे, he is hardly free from looking at his amal, paying attention to his amal. He pays attention, he looks at his amal. He regards his amal as something. I am doing something. So, be one who is disposed towards minna, grace, not one who is disposed towards work. فَكُن مِّن قَبِيلِ الْمِنَّةِ, be from those who are from the category of minna, grace. Don't pay attention to your amal, pay attention to his fadl. That my amal is nothing, it is fadl of Allah. You know, you heard that hadith, that Nabi Pak sallallahu alayhi wasallam saw a dream that this person was brought before Allah. Allah counted the favors. Allah told Malaika, take him to Jannah. So he said, oh Allah, you are sending me to Jannah because of your favor and grace. Where is my amal? I worshipped you for so many years. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, okay, angels, take him towards Jahannam. While they were taking him towards Jahannam, he felt thirsty and he asked for a glass of water. And the angel said, the glass of water is worth 50 years of ibadat. He said, take 50 years of ibadat. They just took him there on the verge. He had a sight of it and he was returning. He felt thirsty again and another 50 years ibadat. Now when he came back, all his ibadat is gone in 2 glasses of water. So he said, Allah, I will enter Jannah with your fazl, with your grace, not with my amal. This is why in the hadith, Huzur Akram sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, لَن يُدْخِلَ أَحَدًا مِّنْكُمْ الْجَنَّةَ عَمَلُهُ. None of you will enter Jannah with his amal, due to his amal. Wala anta ya Rasulullah, not you ya Rasulullah, not me either. Illa yataghammadani Allahu bi fadlin minhu wa rahmati. Unless Allah covers me with his fadl and his mercy, his grace. So, the lesson is, don't pay attention to your, do amal, but don't regard it as something big. आपने कोई टोप नहीं फोड़ दिया है. You haven't done something big. One hadith says, if a person was to fall into sajda from the day he was born till the day he died, then he would still feel that amal little on the day of Qiyamah. So our amal is nothing, it is the fadl of Allah. Do amal, do the right things, but keep your mind focused on the minnah, on the fadl and the grace. Be from the people of minnah, not from the people of amal, because an amil most of the time looks at his amal and regards his amal as something, and he always pays attention to it. He counts his amal, I've done this much, I've done that much. For encouragement, it is okay. but not for feeling proud and thinking something big about it. إن عرفته سكنت وإن جهلته تحركت فالمراد أن يكون ولا تكون. If you know him, you will come to rest and peace of mind and sukoon. But if you are ignorant of him, you will always be moving and agitated. So the point is that he should be and you should not be. In araftahu sakanta. We read before, al-arif sakin. Arif billah is always sakin. He has sukoon in him. But he lets the world fly by. He doesn't move. So when you know Allah, things come and go, whether good or bad, problems, calamities, happiness, joy. In joy you don't jump up and down, and in musibat and calamity you don't scream and wail and complain of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are under one condition, because you know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know that everything is from Allah. So you remain sakin and you remain serene. So if you know him, you will come to rest, relax. But if you are ignorant of him, you will be agitated. Slightest bit of problem and you'll start shaking. Oh, this, that, why me, why that? Oh, why doesn't Allah do this for me? You'll always be agitated if you don't know him, if you don't have his ma'rifat, if you are not from the arifin. So the point is that he should be and you should not be. Yesterday we discussed the subject of wahdatul wujud. So the point is that always keep your mind focused and connected to him. He should be and you should not be. As though you're not there, you're non-existent. Everything is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whether good or bad. Al-awamu a'maluhum muttahamat wal-khawasu a'maluhum qurubat wa khawasul khawasi a'maluhum darajat. As for the common folk, their works are suspect, doubtful. And as for the elite, their works are good deeds. And as for the elite of the elite, their works are ranks, degrees of spiritual progress. People are of three types. Awam, general Muslims, their works are muttahamat, suspects, doubtful. Meaning, there is suspicion in the motive behind their deeds. Why are they doing the deed? They might be doing it for riya, show off. True sincerity, ikhlas is not there. They are suspect to riyakari and showing off. They are suspect to something creeping in their ingenuineness. Khushu, khudu is not there. Tawajjuh, attention, focus is not there. So general public's a'mal are prone to suspect and doubt. Wal khawas a'maluhum quruba. And the khawas, elite, their a'mal are good deeds, it says here. But I think good deeds is wrong translation. Correct translation should be khawas and elite, their a'mal are a source of nearness and qurb and closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you get to the higher state and be from the elite and the special people, then whatever you do will be solely for the sake of Allah, and it will take you closer and closer and closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, khawas, because there is ikhlas in their amal is a source of qurb of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And as for the elite of the elite, their a'mal are darajat, ranks, degrees of spiritual progress. The khawasul khawas are the third category. the elite, the awliyaullah, the anbiya kiram alayhimus salam, their works, their a'mal are darajat. يرفع الله الذين آمنوا منكم والذين أوتوا العلم درجات. So khawasul khawas, as soon as they start amal, their taraqqi and progress shoots up like a rocket, and their ranks are raised in Jannah. Not just qurb, but along with qurb, darajat upon darajat are raised to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is limitless, the qurb and the darajat of closeness to Allah also have no limits to it. You can keep on progressing when you are sincere in your a'mal and you do it in the proper way. So again, general public's a'mal are still susceptible, doubtful, because of ingenuity, insincerity. And as for the elite and khawas, their a'mal are a source of nearness and qurb of Allah. And as for the elite of the elite, their a'mal and deeds are ranks and degrees and darajat of taraqqi and qurb of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. كلما اجتنبت هواك قوي إيمانك وكلما اجتنبت ذاتك قوي توحيدك. Whenever you shun your passion, your desire, your faith and iman, yaqeen is strengthened. And whenever you shun your own essence, your tawhid, affirmation of oneness, is reinforced. Again, when you shun your desire, when you let go of your desires, I don't want this, I don't want that. Your desire, like Humaid will want mobile phone, games, computer games, but then he controls himself. No, I don't want it. When you shun your desires, get rid of your passions, your desires, your intentions, then your iman becomes strong. Your yaqeen, your faith, your connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala becomes strong. But whenever you shun your zat and your essence, yourself, then your tawheed strengthens. Your zat, you think of yourself as nothing. You annihilate yourself. You do go into the world of fana'iyat. When you don't regard your own essence as anything, it is then that your tawheed and affirmation of oneness will be strong and strengthened. So to strengthen your tawheed, you have to disregard your own self as well. And to strengthen your iman, you will have to shun your desires. Don't pay attention to your desires, just keep doing what you need to do, and your iman will become stronger and stronger and stronger. And then when you get to that higher stage, you don't regard yourself as anything. I am nothing, I am nothing, Allah is everything, everything is from Allah. Then your tawheed and your belief in the oneness of Allah will become stronger and stronger, it will be reinforced. Finally, al-khalqu hijab wa anta hijab wal haqqu laysa bimahjub wa muhtajibun anka bika wa anta mahjubun anka bihim fanfasil anka bihim fanfasil anka tashhadhu wassalam. Creation are a cover, a screen, and you are a cover, screen. But the Lord of the truth is not one to be screened, concealed, and He is screened from you because of you, and you are concealed and screened from you because of you. यहाँ लिखा है, लेकिन अरबी में तो बिहिम है, तो because of them meaning मखलूक. So separate yourself with them and you shall witness Him. क्या समझ पड़ी? कुछ भी नहीं समझ पड़ी. Al-Khalq hijab. The whole creation is a screen. Like the screen, what's behind it, you can't see. So the creation, makhluk, is a hijab. Your wife, your kids, your job, your business, your money is all makhluk. Your friends, your hobbies, your sports, everything is a hijab. It's a screen. It screens you from Allah. So makhluk, the whole creation is a hijab. It's a covering, it's a parda, it's a screen. And you yourself are also a hijab. Your nafs is also hijab. It screens you from Allah. وَالْحَقُّ لَيْسَ بِمَحْجُوبٍ. Haqq subhanahu wa ta'ala is not in hijab. He is not behind the screen. He is evident. He can be seen. He is to be seen. He has no hijab. وَمُحْتَجِبٌ عَنْكَ بِكَ. He is concealed from you because of you. Because of your attachment with all these things, he is concealed and screened from you. You are in these things, small things, that's what screens him from you. Otherwise he does not have any screen. Our Hazrat used to say that, regarding Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam, that there are no barriers and walls. Many Shaikh, they would just lower their head and they would see Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam in his Rawza Sharifa. Not just in dreams, but in Halatul Kashf. Sometimes they would see him in wakeful state. Allama Jalaluddin Suyuti rahmatullahi alayhi saw him whilst he was awake 27 times. That he is there, he can see him. He spoke to him. He asked him some questions as well. These people are called Sahibe Huzuri. So this is regarding Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam. But Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam himself is makhluk of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Here we are talking about Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is with you wheresoever you may be. He is closer to you than your jugular vein. But you can't see him because of you, because of the creation around you, and because of your own self. So you are screened from him because of the creation and because of you. So Shaykh is saying, فَانْفَصِلْ عَنْكَ بِهِمْ تَشْهَدْهُ. Separate yourselves from yourself and with the makhluk, with them as well, and you will get into that mushahada state, you will witness him. This is in the hadith, Mal Ihsan. What is Ihsan? An ta'bud Allah ka'annaka tarah, fa in lam takun tarah, fa innahu yara. That you worship Allah as though you are looking at him. Because if you don't see him, he definitely sees you. So this is called maqam mushahada. Jalaluddin Allama Qastallani rahmatullahi alayhi writes in Sharh Bukhari that there are 3 stages of ibadat. First stage is that you worship Allah with all the faraiz, wajibat, sunnat, mustahabbat. This is the general people's worship, and this is what insan is mukallaf of. You are burdened with this, you do this ibadat, your duty is fulfilled. Second stage is maqam muraqabah. You do ibadat of Allah in such a manner that you realize that He is looking at you. That CCTV camera is on your head. Everything is recorded. Your qiyam, your ruku, your sujood, your qiraat, your tasbih is recorded. Your roza, your fasting, your zakat, your sadaqah khairat, your tilawat is under the observation of Allah. So you worship Allah with this muraqabah, istihzar, that He is watching you. This is the second stage. And the third stage of ibadat is maqam mushahada, where you worship Allah with the realization that you are seeing Him. He is there in front of you. You get that realization that you are witnessing and looking at Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is what Nabi Pak sallallahu alayhi wasallam said. The closest a person can be to his Rabb is when he is in sajda. So make du'as in sajda, it is highly likely your dua will be accepted. So you realize, I am looking at Allah. You are reading Quran Sharif, in Taraweeh, in Tahajjud, you realize that I am looking at Allah and I am reading to Allah. I better not get a mistake, otherwise थप्पड़ पड़ेगी. उस्ताद को सुनाते हैं, उस्ताद सामने नजर आते हैं, उस्ताद हमको देखते हैं, हम उस्ताद को देखते हैं, भूल पड़ी तो मार पड़ेगी. तो अल्लाह के सामने भी ये सोचे कि मुझे सही पढ़ना है, अगर मैंने उल्टा पढ़ा तो मार पड़ेगी. इस इस्तेज़ार के साथ पढ़ो. शेख फरमाते हैं, again, the whole creation is a cover, a screen. You yourself are also, this body of yours is also a screen. But Haqq Jalla Majduhu, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not covered behind the screen, is not hiding behind the screen. He is concealed from you because of you. Because of these worldly attachments, He is screened from you. And you are screened from Him because of all these makhluqat and your connections with the world. So separate yourself from all these and you will see Him, observe Him, you will do His mushahada. Wassalam, Khuda Hafiz. अब रिसाला फिनिश हो. अब आगे जो है इसकी शरह कल पढ़ेंगे. यहाँ तक तो हमारी शरह हो गई. मेरा गला भी सूख रहा है, लेकिन इंशाअल्लाह tomorrow we'll read from here. Perhaps somebody else can read from here. I'm tired now. But Alhamdulillah, this Risala is amazing Risala. Highly inspirational. May Allah give us the reality and the haqiqat of tasawwuf and the reality of the qurb of Allah, proximity and closeness to Allah. May Allah make us from among His muqarrabeen. Man taqarraba ilayya shibran, taqarrabtu ilayhi zira'an. When we draw near Him, Allah comes near us. If we come to Him walking, He comes to us running. He is there to receive us with both hands. It's up to us to get that and come on this route. Change our road from east to west, from that side to this side. Come towards Allah. Don't run away from Allah. We are running away from Allah. Allah is telling us, فَفِرُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ. Run towards Allah. Hasten towards Allah. And you will get Allah. Allah is there. Allah is easy to get. You have to show a little bit of effort and zeal and learn and practice and have that ikhlas and sincerity and do what needs to be done. Do His zikr, remember Him, and the more you remember Him, the closer you will get to Him. أنا عند ظن عبدي بي وأنا معه إذا ذكرني وتحركت بي شفتاه. I am with my slave when he remembers me and his lips are moving with my name, with tasbih, tahmeed, tahleel, dua. Allah is near you when your lips are moving. He's closer to you than your jugular vein. But you can't see Him because of all these screens that you yourself have placed around you. Remove all those screens and you will see Him. You will witness Him. You will see Him right before your eyes. This is what Huzur Akram sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in the other hadith. Ihfazillah yahfazka. Ihfazillah tajidhu tujahaka. Be mindful of Allah and He will be mindful of you. And be mindful of Allah, you will see Him face to face. Tajidhu tujahak. Tujahat means vijah, muwajaha. Muwajaha means face to face. I am facing you, you are facing me. So if you are mindful of Allah, if you guard His commands, if you behave properly, you do the right stuff, then Allah will be face to face with you. So we need to get this within us, that Allah is extremely close to me. I should not screen myself from my Creator. I should come to Him. I should get that realization and draw myself closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah will be there for the taking. May Allah give us tawhid to understand. This is Risala of Risala fi Tawhid by Shaikh Wali Raslan, who died in the year 540 after Hijrah. Inshallah, we'll read the Sharah of Shaykh Zain Zakaria Al-Ansari tomorrow, and then if you have time, the Sharah of Ibn Atiyah as well. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين صلى الله وسلم على سيدنا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين.